The Power of Planning is a program that we created at the Center for Disability and Elder Law with the mission of focusing on advanced planning for people diagnosed with early Alzheimer's disease and related dementias, with a particular focus on 3 communities: the Black American, the LGBT+, and Latino communities within our state.
I've worked at the Rush Alzheimer's Disease Center for 28 years now, and I sure have seen how people are getting diagnosed earlier and earlier in the process. When a diagnosis of dementia comes about, people are scrambling, and there's a window of opportunity where the person with dementia can still give guidance into what they would like to have done or help sign documents, but that closes at a certain point. So having these documents in place and having some advanced conversation, I think is just helpful for everybody that's involved in this process.
Our award winners provided us feedback in creating the program and the materials, advertising our events, and helping us gather community members in the audience.
The Power of Planning workshop is fantastic because it really gets to the heart of the need and makes sure that our LGBTQ older adults are getting fantastic, culturally competent services.
CDEL services had a really positive impact on me because I felt a sense of relief, especially knowing of situations where people had not taken care of this business. The attorneys are so good. Everyone I dealt with was so comforting, and they made a really challenging and potentially upsetting process smooth, efficient, and I felt connected to people that I had never met before.
When I think of advanced directives and planning, I think it's so important for all older adults, but for LGBTQ older adults, it's even more important because they're more likely to have families of choice. And we want to make sure that there are documents to name who they want to make decisions for them if and when the time comes.
I've seen people partnered with a person for any number of years and not having these directives in place had absolutely no say in anything. Even if they knew what their partner's wishes were, they couldn't honor them because they didn't have the legal right to do it. It just broke my heart.
The Power of Planning has some exciting next steps coming up so that the entire state of Illinois can get this sort of programming so that they can connect with their own community members in ways that feel culturally relevant and connective.
In the communities that we serve, there are many individuals who, because of their upbringing, their background, their culture, they have an understanding that they shouldn't be reaching out. And all of a sudden now, when they are in the most need, CDEL comes along with a Spanish-speaking attorney that relates to them, that speaks their language, that understands them. And they see there's someone alongside me to help me get ahead. And not only them, it's also impacting their immediate family. You see, that's the item that we cannot quantify. We impact the client, but then there's positive consequences down the line.
It's paramount that legal information is presented in a culturally competent way because there are so many barriers. And so what CDEL has done in collaboration with the Blue Door Neighborhood Center, we have brought very important information directly to the community.
CDEL comes out to meet with clients in a very safe environment. That is what creates and sustains the trust that these individuals then will share with the people that they know.
We're helping individuals at their most vulnerable times be advocates and have knowledge, and that's very important. It's a ripple effect for not only the individual, but their families and their community.